Right. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 4
What's up?
of Drinkin, Thinkin. I'm the host this week, Ben.
I'm James.
This is our first one of 2017.
It's the second. December. It's January.
January 2nd. I was thinking about this when we were setting up, that we started 4 months ago, and it's 4 episodes, so we're exactly one a month. Yeah.
Even though it's like, we do 2 in 2 weeks, and then they don't come out for 2 months.
Yeah, so...
Or we have a month and a half break.
Yeah, so
but that matches.
We're a monthly podcast, I guess.
We wanted to be weekly, didn't we?
Yeah, even sometimes bi-weekly.
So if anything, we're a quarter of our expected production rate.
We have a special recorded though.
We do that we're not going to release.
Yeah.
Somebody drops
maybe if someone
drops
dies.
a few then
we release it.
Some racy stuff in it.
Another thing I was thinking of, that we sort of fucked up again on the Facebook, because we advertised the episode.
We did.
And it was all mystic and chilling and stuff, and then none happened. It's just a normal episode.
Yeah.
But I guess Happy New Year's anyways.
Happy New Year, yeah, cheers.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a brewski.
Yeah, I'll do like a...
There you go.
Nice little clink. Alright, so topic number 1 then. We'll just jump into Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
I'll let you go first. How was your Christmas?
It's been Christmas. My Christmas was good. My sister came over from England. So we watched some Christmas movies. We did presents a couple of days early, so that was always handy.
Here or in your house?
Yeah, here. Here. She didn't come down to Wexford. So yeah, I got some cool stuff. Got a Last of Us t-shirt. The game. The remastered on PS4. I got the comic as well.
I only got a t-shirt. Is this all one thing?
I was supposed to wear it, and fuck that up.
Was this like a packet thing?
No, there were 3 separate. I just asked for. I said, because remember I sent her like 20, 30 like things.
Yeah.
Because she goes to me, right, send me, what do you want? I'm like, oh, I don't know, just send me, tell me what you want. So I sent her 30 things, like, and I was like, just pick 3 out of all, like, pick a t-shirt, a game, and a comic or something like that. Yeah. You don't really want all that, do you? I said, you didn't fucking ask me what I wanted. Like, there you go. It's like, so I said, you can get me, like, there's a Last of Us thing in each of them, so you can just get me that or something. So she got me that. So my Christmas, basically, I finished Until Dawn. Great game, fantastic game. Kept everyone alive.
Yeah,
it's a horror game.
Impressive.
PS4 game. Yeah, I kind of cheated.
How so?
There was 2 circumstances that for those who don't know, it's a survival horror game where you make decisions, and the decisions, repercussions from those decisions affect how the story goes. There were 2 scenarios where I would turn my PlayStation off and start again. But no, I think they're justifiable. One, if I misunderstood what if the decision was, and I felt like that what happened was out of character.
Okay.
So it'd be like to run for something, and that meant leaving someone behind. Yeah. And the character knew that was leaving someone behind. Yeah. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'd restart there.
I've done that before.
And if I fucked up a prompt, I'd also restart.
That's yeah.
No, because it's not fucking. No, it's bollocks.
You have to take that.
Yeah, no, I couldn't, because I was just like, no way, I'm after going through all this with this character and then letting them die.
And who was it that died?
It happened twice. I did it with Chris, the blonde nerdy guy.
Right.
Shooting. It's funny because I was watching PlayStation Access. I watched the whole playthrough yesterday. To see how theirs went, and they did the exact same thing. Basically, the thing jumps at you. The whatever, I'm not gonna spoil it. The creature of the
2-year-old game.
Yeah, but still, I played it and I didn't know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'd like to not ruin it for anyone. And it jumped at me, and it gives you an option to shoot a barrel behind it or the thing. And what happens? I think it's purposely designed for you to kind of look at both of them, and the thing gets you because you're moving back and forth. And that happened to me, and I was like, no, turned it off. And then just at the end, I fucked up a don't move prompt.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I got someone killed. So I was no, because it was right at smack at the end of the game as well. Like, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't know, because I guess when you get so far and nobody's died yet, that's just the type of horror film.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be weird if just one person dies.
I did notice how close to getting a character killed, unknowingly, how close I came to a character dying That was just my stupidity that I actually didn't. I should have gotten them killed. The decision I made would have gotten them killed.
Yeah.
It was the fact that I walked by something that I was supposed to, that decision led me to, and I
So you were saved by ignorance.
my ignorance, because I was looking around, I was like, where's that noise coming from? And I didn't notice the thing, so that happened. So I played Last of Us for the Christmas. Again, great game. I drank. Fought, made my ancestors proud. That was kind of it. What about you?
It wasn't really Christmas until like late Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Me and my brother played the new the old Lego Star Wars game. We finished that.
First week.
Yeah, because we do every New Year, every Christmas Eve. We complete a game. We complete a game.
Oh, game.
Yeah, and we always it's usually Call of Duty because it's 6 hours. Because we don't like doing it, but we did it one year and then we traditionally. Yeah. But we picked Lego Star Wars and that's like a 10-hour game, so we slog.
Yeah.
Then I stayed up on Christmas Eve and I watched Die Hard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good one.
It was good.
Yeah.
And then Christmas, I didn't really get much. I got money and a telephone, or a phone I should say. And then at Christmas, at the end of Christmas Day, I watched Krampus.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make that a tradition.
Yeah. Well, I was because there's no internet in
Right.
Wexford, so I was left to by chance. Like, and I'd go in for like 2 hours and play Last of Us, and then come back in and I was like, oh, what's on TV? So actually, we did watch Ferris Bueller.
I did too.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, I fucking love that movie.
Good.
And then we watched Rush as well with Chris Hemsworth. When I remember that I was in cinemas, I was kind of like, nah. But I watched it and it was actually really good. I was surprised how much I liked it, like, because it's got like a very kind of there's almost like a Wolf of Wall Street type of style to it.
That's Ron Howard, isn't it?
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah. Did you see what's it called? In the Heart of the Sea?
No.
It's okay.
It's crap, I heard.
I enjoyed
I heard
it.
it's absolutely shit.
Yeah. It's strange.
Also, I know what happens in it.
Well.
Yeah. Well, it's a well-known thing, isn't it? But, yeah.
Anyways, then it was Stephen's Day. I got the flu.
You did, yeah, you did.
I I'm still sort of at the end of it now.
You looked like death when we were in work.
Yeah, and that was a week. That was like a week later.
That was what it was the first time I saw you after Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, that was only the other day, wasn't it? That was New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve,
yeah. And you were there like snotting. Looked like
I was
shit.
just sweating. I wore like 3 jackets, but I was sweating, but I was also freezing.
Yeah, I hate that.
And then everyone in my family got it. My sister, my twin sister, and my eldest brother, they got it really bad, like me, which I thought was like a weak thing. My brother got it. Reese got it one night, and he was fine. 2 hours later, my mother got it yesterday, and she's fine this morning. So I'm sort of pissed off.
You and your family seem like a walking biochemical weapons. Because anytime you get sick, I get sick.
Yeah.
Because
well,
usually from sharing a drink or something like that, and fucking, I always end up worse, like way worse.
Yeah, you got like strep throat or something.
I got strep throat, and that was horrific.
I just had a cough.
That was horrible. Do you remember I came in when we were in Slorgan, I came in that day, and it was a freezing cold like winter's day, and I was just dripping like proper like liters of sweat throughout the day. Like,
that was such a weird day.
Yeah, I had to do some acting thing or something. Yeah. We were recording a radio recording.
That was Neve who got sick that time.
Was it?
Yeah, I remember I was so fucking angry because I remember she came in sick one day and then she left and she wasn't in for another week.
Yeah,
and then I was like 2 days there. I was like, oh fuck, I got that. And then I remember we were seeing Dallas Bars Club, and I was spitting into a cup because I was just like,
Jesus Christ!
So I was spitting into this cup.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and like the cup was warm.
Nice.
And I left it there.
Lovely.
I left it.
It's appetizing, that is. Yeah.
So my Christmas was sort of spent on a bed in like 2 house jackets, just shivering.
Yeah, that's kind of shit. I had a good time anyway. What about New Year's? What did you do? Sick again still? New Year's Eve, you didn't look well.
I got new tablets that day, so I started to feel better. I didn't do anything really. I was watching the Ricky Gervais show.
Yeah.
Trying like to drink a beer, and it didn't really work. And then I went to bed.
Yeah.
What about you?
I went over to my aunt's house and drank my uncle. Talking about I don't know. But that leads me to a funny story actually. This is a funny story, sure enough I heard. So my auntie was telling me over dinner on Christmas Eve. We had like a proper like a Christmas, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. We had like a Christmas type dinner.
Yeah.
It was fucking nice. But she made homemade gravy. It was so good. But story anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so her friend was in Las Vegas. She was in an elevator and she's like a short, middle-aged Scottish woman. And she's apparently she has anxiety. And she was on her own in the elevator, so she's kind of nervous, And 3 lads, I'm not going to beat around the bush, 3 black guys get in the elevator with her.
Yeah.
And the door is closed. And one of them goes to her, hit the 4. Right? As in hit the button number 4. Right? Now what she thought you said was hit the floor. So she dives onto the ground. Right? And then he was like, no, what are you doing? It's like the button, and he hits the number 4. Gets that right there. They were laughing. She felt horrible, like, oh my god, I'm a racist and all that, right? So later on, when she's leaving the hotel at the end of her stay, she goes up to pay the tab. And they say, oh, it's been paid already. She's like, what? She's like, yeah, we have a note here. And then she reads the note, right? And the guy in the elevator was Eddie Murphy.
What?
And he paid for her tab because he wrote in the note, I haven't laughed that hard in about 10 years. He said it was one of the funniest things he's ever seen. And that's why, and he paid her tab. So I just thought that was brilliant. Like,
that's... In my head, I was imagining it was gonna be somebody.
Yeah.
Famous. Yeah. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That's
awesome. Hasn't laughed as that hard in years.
That is funny though.
Yeah.
Hit the 4.
Hit the 4 and it just drops onto the ground.
I can just imagine it. She's like in an army stance. I wonder how she didn't know who Eddie Murphy was.
Well, do you know that thing when like strangers get in a lift next to you don't look at them, like, you just like avoid eye contact and
yeah.
It's funny though, isn't it?
You have a connection to Eddie Murphy, man.
I do, yeah.
And a relatively big one. That could be in a stand-up show.
They were saying to me, it's like you should expect to see that in a movie or it probably would be probably one of the stand-ups. And I don't watch the stand-ups, but it could be a bit.
I probably will watch the new Annie Newlands.
Yeah, it happened like two years ago or something like that. So it's probably happened to one by now.
We should probably also take that and put that in a script.
They were telling me you should. I was like, I might do.
Hit the 4.
Hit the 4. On the ground. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is. It's a good story.
Right. Next topic, I guess. We have. I don't really know because this is probably going to be an actual podcast. But just a look back at the year 2016.
I think we just pick one thing and then.
We could pick the best and worst things. Let's say one each. And
that can be a movie, an event, a game, a thing you did.
Yeah.
Your favorite moment and least favorite moment of the year.
I've already forgotten what.
I have no idea what to say. We're gonna do a special episode where we talk about favorite movies and games and all that. I think worst thing, because it kind of hit at the end. There was that Christmas week where you had George Michael, and I, me, I fucking love George Michael. Careless Whisper is my favorite song. So that was quite sad. That was on Christmas night, and then you have Carrie Fisher there 2 days later. Yeah. And that's sad. But also there's that thing, when an actor dies and they're part of a big franchise that like it's Star Wars. It's like if like because I remember thinking back when Episode 7 came out, what if Mark Hamill died tomorrow? What would they do? Yeah. It's like, how'd you rewrite that? And she apparently was supposed to have a really big role in Episode 9. So makes me think. She doesn't die in 8, and she doesn't die in 8. I don't know how you write her out unless you CG her. I don't know if they can though. Yeah. They have already though.
I've been. Actually, I won't say that because it could be spoilers. Yeah. But Disney got 50 million.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was like the most anyone's ever claimed from a life insurance thing in movies.
They'll do it. What? I wonder if they'll do it.
I think it's. I don't think it's even like. I don't think they even use it for stuff. I think that's a gesture more than anything. Like they'll probably don't give something to the family and.
Well, that's in
or
my head,
a charity
like,
maybe she liked.
yeah. In my head, I was thinking, well, like it is, it is theirs. They can do whatever they want with it. But I was imagining that they'd make some show and give it to the daughter.
Yeah.
Because then Debbie Reynolds died the day after.
Yeah, that's terrible,
That's
isn't it?
fucking
Yeah.
insane. So now the little girl has lost her grandmother and
Grandmother and a mother in the same.
and she didn't have a father. Well, she did have a father, but he went off somewhere.
Yeah. But she in her own right, Billie Lord, she's gonna be somebody, you know, in a few years.
She's already been in.
She's been in stuff.
Force Awakens.
She was. Yeah.
That's what I was, because I was thinking that they'd give her a role, but they already have. And she wasn't that important. She had one line.
But you'd have imagined it would have been like a young Leia or something like that in a flashback.
Well, she had the.
She did. Yeah.
Buns. Yeah. So is that your worst thing of 2016? Christmas
well,
Day.
the deaths. The deaths were kind of a. That's always the worst part. I don't think personally anything super bad happened.
Yeah, because people are saying 2016 is the worst year ever.
It's not really. It's the same as.
2017 is not going to be any better.
No, it's only getting worse. It's only
going
going to get worse.
People
from
are like kidding themselves.
Yeah.
Thinking, it's over.
Didn't the guy from MASH die the other day?
January 1st. Well, yesterday.
And then there was a suicide attack.
New Year's Eve.
The other day as well. Yeah, New Year's Eve. So.
You know.
Just keeps on keeping on, you know.
Keeps on keeping on. So, I think the saddest thing about 2016 was Anton Yelchin, though.
Because at least, you know, he was, 27?
27, yeah.
27, and that's, like, shocking young. You know?
Hit by his own car.
And, like, even when I see, like, George Michael, 54, I think, or 53, 54, Carrie Fisher, 60, it's like they had a life, you know. They had, like, quite a long... Yeah. Like
and it's something that you can explain away. Carrie Fisher and George Michael were mad into drugs and stuff.
In the 80s, yeah.
So you're like, you can explain away Anton Yelchin. He's just some dude.
Yeah. And that was just a freak accident as well, car rolling back on him, like.
Yeah, and then there was, a month or so until Star Trek Beyond comes out.
Yeah.
So you're just like,
Yeah, and then it's just even sadder then.
You know, he's going to be in it. Yeah. I don't know what the best thing about it was, though.
Well, me being a nerd, my favourite moments are always, like, our nerdy things. I met a lot of, like, actors and stuff I like this year.
Yeah.
So Nolan North, that was cool.
Yeah.
Troy Baker was nice. You know, going to Comic Cons, I quite enjoyed that. Seeing Jeff again.
Oh yeah.
That was a pretty good moment. When he comes in, because remember we were staring at the door like dogs the whole time, glancing at the door.
Whenever you hear like any sort of the wind brush,
heart skips and it's like, oh fuck.
Is he here?
Yeah.
Shows up, big ginger goatee and mad hair.
It's like a square. It's like protrudes from his chin, a square, and then just like, long, scraggly blonde hair.
Yeah, he looks like sort of Lord of the Rings or something.
Yeah, one of the dwarves or something that. Yeah.
That might be one of the highlights. Him coming back.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good movies too. Well, was there?
There was. Yeah.
There was a lot.
There's a lot of shit movies. There was some good. Arrival. Star Wars. Doctor Strange. Civil War.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What
was that?
I only gave Civil War like a 7.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Remember when we came out, I was like, yeah, it's good, but you know, it's not.
No, a 7.
Even Ronan was maybe not agreeing with 7.
No, I watched it only the other day again. It's a great movie.
It's no Winter Soldier, like.
No, it's not Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier is my favorite movie. It's not Winter Soldier, but it's up there. After Winter Soldier, would probably be my favorite.
Yeah, the Guardians would be out Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose.
Yeah. But anyways, like movies, a lot of good smaller movies like Green Room.
Yeah, Green Room, Hell or High Water, and Don't Breathe. Yeah, some great ones this year. Nice Guys.
Nice Guys.
Nice Guys. Yeah, there you go. But we'll do a list. We'll do our own list of favorite movies of the year, and games and books. We don't read. We'll do all that probably later in the year.
In an actual podcast.
Yeah. But 2016's fucking over, Ben.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in 2017 now.
It's old news.
And this is going to be a good year, I think.
Yeah. So we can look ahead now.
Look ahead. So, what do we have coming out?
Well, we have Resident Evil in like a week, 2-3 weeks.
That's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Which I'm tempted to get. I have enough money to buy.
Are you going to buy it straight up?
Yeah. I have enough money to buy that, and I have enough money to buy VR as well. And I had like a just a fleeting thought, like 2 nights ago, of doing it, but I won't. But,
PlayStation VR?
Yeah.
Is that the one you get?
Well, I mean,
The other ones are too expensive, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's no Xbox One, is there?
I don't think so. No.
No, so you'd have to get PlayStation.
And there's like it's what Resident Evil's sort of being advertised with. PlayStation VR. Because
you play the whole game front to back.
Fucking scary.
Is there zombies in it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
There's monsters and
yeah, I'm sure there's there's probably like a liquor or something.
Yeah, do you know the way they keep updating the demo?
Yeah, I've seen that.
You fight one where he's like a giant man made out of like 1,000 slugs.
Yeah, I heard there's a woman who shoots bees out her snatch.
What?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hot.
Yeah. I heard that.
Definitely a
VR. VR snatch bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Resident Evil 8 is out in a week.
Something.
I was watching a video. Sony released a video the other day. PlayStation exclusives in 2017. So they've confirmed basically the only game of all the ones I wanted to come out. Detroit's out this year, so I think that's their like winter game. I'm kind of sad because I wanted Days Gone.
Yeah.
But with all that talk, and since we were talking about Last of Us, I think that's the perfect time to segue into my own little topic, Ben. So I was playing, as I said, Last of Us, and I was watching some kind of I was playing multiplayer. I was watching tips and tricks and people watching some discussions about the story. And this is a thing that happens in many different mediums. People were calling the clickers zombies.
Okay.
And I thought, well, are they zombies? And that's the question I rise today, is what is a zombie?
What is a zombie?
What is a zombie? What defines a zombie? So I have a couple of pieces of mediums here. And I want you to tell me whether or not it's a zombie and why it is or isn't a zombie. And then we'll go through some of the kind of characteristics that you define a zombie by. So, Last of Us. Are they zombies?
Yes.
They are zombies. Why are they zombies?
Well,
Are all the stages of it zombies? Because you have the runners, clickers, stalkers.
The runners are clear-cut zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clickers, because then you have things like the bloated ones,
bloaters
and stuff. And when you get into like powers, like when you get into different classes, then you're in like
a Left 4 Dead or the witches.
You're tricky. Yeah. It's a tricky situation, but I'd say they are zombies.
They are zombies. Okay, I'll put that down as a yes. I hope we come to some some back talking. I hope I catch it out with how is that a zombie or not.
I sort of have a black and white view on zombies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny, we're talking about Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4. Are they zombies? 4, 5, and I think 6.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And
No, 7.
7
That is coming out. Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 clearly they're zombies.
They're zombies.
They're dead.
Yeah.
They're zombies. 4 gets into a thing where it's a virus. It's crazy villagers, Los Plagos, but are they zombies?
No, because obviously they are. It's a zombie game, but I don't think they're zombies.
They're not zombies.
Yeah.
So that's a no.
Well, because they.
Why aren't they zombies?
Well, they talk. And.
Well, yeah, but sure. Yeah. So that means they're conscious.
Yeah.
And zombies aren't conscious.
And they're driving trucks and shooting guns, and I like.
Can zombies use tools?
Yes.
They can.
Yeah, I'm in that school where like I don't really like seeing it.
But then Frankenstein talks.
Yes.
Is Frankenstein not a zombie?
Well, if anything, he's
the OG zombie.
He's like clear cut a zombie.
So he is a zombie. So how can Frankenstein be a zombie if he uses tool? Oh, sorry, you said zombies can't use tools. No, but he speaks.
No. I also.
But then how can you say well Resident Evil 4 they're not zombies because they speak and then Frankenstein is a zombie?
I don't know. That's the thing. That's why it's muddied water.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Resident Evil. So that's a no for Resident Evil 4, 5, 6. 28 Days Later.
Yes.
Yes, they're zombies.
They are, yeah.
They're zombies.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are they zombies?
Well, they're not technically. Because they're because
What do you mean they're not technically?
this is the
You
thing.
just the
This is
question
thing.
was, yeah, are they zombies? And you
Yeah.
say yes, no, but they're not.
Yeah.
But they
But
are.
like in every sense of the word, they're not zombies, but they are, like, because they're alive, and like what people say, they're what do they say? They're infected, not zombies.
Yeah.
But they are zombies.
But
You
in
can't-
Last of Us, they're infected as well.
yeah, I
And
said
they're not dead.
Are they not dead?
They're
Oh
not
no,
dead.
no, because
They're
yeah,
not dead.
you hear them talking.
But you say they're zombies.
Yeah, and I'm saying these are 20 days later zombies as well.
Yeah, you could bunch them in the same category. They're similar.
They're very, very similar, except for the clickers and special infected.
Yeah. Is there only one type of? Are they all the same in 20 days? I haven't seen it in
Also,
ages.
yeah. Except for
I haven't seen weeks actually. They don't introduce any new type or anything.
no, except for you'd have maybe one that's a kid and one that's a big fat man or something. There's nothing really.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just people's
Yeah.
differences. Yeah. So they're.
They are zombies.
That's a yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So some of these I don't really consider them zombie myself, but I've heard people make an argument for them. The Descent.
Yeah, it's a really strange one
Yeah.
because they're ghouls.
The ghouls
Yeah.
or goblins.
Goblins.
Or,
Yeah, goblins.
yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, I don't know how anyone could make that argument.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Until Dawn I have written here, but that's a spoiler. But I just said it, so
know.
I had a chance to not say it, and I did. I wrote it out.
Well, until dawn, they're not zombies anyway.
And they're specifically named what they are.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
That's Bub.
Bub, the smart zombie.
But you've made an argument now that consciousness means they're not zombies.
Yeah.
But Bub is a conscious
Yeah.
zombie.
Yeah. But that's George A. Romero, and he can.
He calls.
Have you
it,
seen?
doesn't he? Yeah.
Have you seen Land of the Dead? Like
No,
because
with the belly. Is that the one with the belly button thing?
yeah.
Ugh.
In Day of the Dead, it's just one, and that's what the entire film is about. How they're teaching this one zombie, and they're trying to maybe we can bring them back. But Land of the Dead, they're all smart. Like there's they have things like there's a butcher zombie, and he carries around a hatchet or a butcher knife, and he uses it to cut people instead of biting them. There's the mechanic. At one point, he has a.
And you've said zombies.
a
Can
jackhammer.
use that, so zombies can use tools.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's George A. Romero. He can.
He calls.
He's allowed to call the shots.
What if he just went and said we're all zombies? In our own
It's
way.
like
In our own way.
That's some Robert Kirkman like Walking Dead shit.
Yeah.
We are the Walking Dead.
We are the fucking.
I don't want to hear that.
Similar to Bub, I guess you can make the same argument. Frankenstein, OG zombie.
Yeah, but I wouldn't count him. That's
That's
the
like,
thing.
what?
Yeah. And he's like the clear.
He's a zombie. He's
zombie.
a man, dead
Brought
man,
back
sewn
to death.
brought back from the dead
Yeah. I don't know.
through science.
I wouldn't count it. I just think it's a bit weird. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, I have some here. I have some characteristics. So I'll go through them. We've kind of already mentioned it, but I'll go through them. And you just tell me, are they absolutely necessary
To be a
to
zombie.
clarify as a zombie?
Right.
So eating people or brains?
No, not necessary.
Not necessary.
Biting, yeah,
Biting,
yeah.
I guess, is though.
Or clawing or something.
What?
Like if you don't have them out. Sometimes it's not, but they still.
Do
try
you have
to
like in The
claw
Walking Dead when you cut their jaw off?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
become docile because they can't do it.
Yeah, that's an interesting point.
Yeah.
It's a strange one.
Okay, so brains / eating people / biting. So brains / eating people is a no, but biting
Yes.
is a yes. Okay,
And that's how you get infected.
right. Okay, movement.
What about it?
So fast or slow? Which one is a zombie? Are they both zombies?
Both zombies.
Both,
yeah,
both
yeah,
count.
yeah.
Both count.
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
Is there a type of movement a zombie
Yeah.
can't do?
Well, have you seen the remake of Day of the Dead?
Is there a remake of that?
Yeah, it was from 2008. It's not very good. I think Ving Rhames is in it. No, he's in Dawn of the Dead. But anyways, the zombies in that, they try and make it like 28 days later, but there's a part in a hospital where one jumps up onto the roof and crawls on the ceiling.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they're zombies, like, because
This is
they're
George R. R. Martin.
that's the only one. Well, it's not him doing it, but yeah, that's. I think there has to be like a
Shuffle.
like a rigor mortis, like
Yeah.
they're decayed a bit, you know.
Right.
So once you have that, then you're okay.
Okay. Dead.
No,
They don't have to be dead.
Yeah.
It could be a virus taking over a person.
and that's only because 28 days later allowed that to happen.
Okay. But I thought you said George A. Romero calls the shots. What if George A. Romero said that 28 Days Later zombies weren't zombies?
I just hope he doesn't. He probably has actually in the past.
He probably right, yeah, probably.
Because he's
been asked.
He's calling out. He always calls people out.
Yeah.
Like he hates The Walking Dead.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He says it's like shit.
Why?
I don't know.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they always bring like some of his stuff into The Walking Dead. Like Bub showed up in an episode in like season 4.
Really?
Yeah, they had like the mold for the makeup, so they said, throw him in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have to take the brain out to kill him?
Head or
Can
brain?
you shoot it in the heart?
No.
No, that won't kill it.
No.
But they don't have to be dead.
They don't have to be dead.
But 28 Days Later.
20 days later, that's the thing. You can shoot them in the chest and they die.
But they're zombies.
Yeah.
See, you're going in a circle, Ben. You're going in a circle here.
This is my zombie, is it not?
No, this is just characteristics. This is zombie. We'll get to your zombie
then
in a minute.
By elimination, they can get shot in the heart.
Okay, right. And then, how to become one?
Bites, blood.
Bite, only bite.
It can start off that there's an airborne thing, but when it gets to like actually zombies, then it's bites.
Okay. What about The Walking Dead, where it's like if you just die?
Well, that was like we don't know how that started, but I assume that was like an airborne thing.
Wasn't that a monkey? Isn't it always a monkey?
Yeah, it's always.
It's always a fucking monkey. A monkey
monkeys.
scientist, and that's how it happens.
Fucking monkeys.
Fucking monkeys, man. I hate monkeys. Actually, I like monkeys. Monkeys are cool.
Yeah. Except for the ones that start zombies.
Start zombie apocalypse. Okay, so as you said, we'll do your zombie.
Yeah.
So describe. You were making a movie or game, comic book, whatever. What would be the characteristics? How would you do the zombies?
They are dead.
They're dead.
Yeah, but it's not. But they're not. They're not reanimated from like the grave.
Okay.
Yeah. It could be like in a morgue or something like that, but they're dead. Bites. They want to eat you. They can only walk.
Shuffle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like even The Walking Dead is a little bit too fast for my liking.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. What else? I like it to be somewhat based in science.
No magic.
No magic.
I quite like magic. I quite like the.
I
prefer science because it makes it feel a bit more grounded.
Yeah.
But I like voodoo zombies and.
Especially I like in Last of Us, where that's how most people think zombies can actually happen, like with cordyceps.
Well, cordyceps is a real thing.
That's the thing. Yeah, I like when it's that based in fact.
Yeah.
Where it's an actual thing.
I think that could happen.
Yeah. I think that'd be about my zombie. Walk, dead, eat. They want to eat you, and
have to take off the head. Right?
Yeah, take off the head.
So basically, all the classic
zombies
characteristics. Yeah. Okay.
What about you? What's your zombie?
I do. I quite see. I'm kind of odd, right? Where vampires.
Right. Okay.
I prefer. I'll come back. I'm on a tangent.
You sound like Giorgio.
Tied into that vampires. I prefer. I like vampires. Vampires, for example, being supernatural. I don't like sciencey vampires.
Yeah.
I like they're afraid of crosses, or holy water.
They live in castles.
And they live in I like that. But zombies, I'm like I want it to be. I think sciencey is more suits it. Although like something like Bloodborne. If you ever played Bloodborne,
no. It's
kind of zombies and werewolves and stuff. I think that's supernatural, and I like that when you group them in together. But if it's zombies on its own, I like fast walking. Okay. I think a little middle ground.
Yeah.
Sprinting is like fuck no, because no one's surviving that.
Yeah.
No one's gonna. No, 2-3 weeks. Everyone's gone. Unless you live in a fucking castle or something. They're dead. But then does dead not kind of mean they're not? It's not sciencey that it is supernatural.
Well, that's because when I mean sciencey, it's like cordyceps, where when they're killing, they kill the ant, and then they just control it like a puppet. So that's how I imagine zombies. Like they don't last forever. 2 years, they'll probably all be gone.
Yeah.
Because they'll just rot away.
Okay. Well, yeah, me, I'm kind of for the classics myself, so that'd be mine.
Yeah.
But I thought it was an interesting point, so
Yeah.
I thought I'd bring that up. So any last words on zombies?
They're
cool.
They're cool.
I
You
like
know, they're one of
zombies.
the classic genres. They,
Yeah.
I think their time in the sun is starting to dwindle because
Yeah, exactly.
like remember like it was mad like the last 5-6 years.
Mm.
What are we getting into now?
The last 5-6 years, I think. I thought zombies kind of quieted down
No, that's what I'm saying. It's quieting down.
recently. It's quieted down
Walking
for the
Dead.
past few years.
The Walking Dead's keeping it alive,
And that's the one of the only kind of things.
Yeah.
Like there used to be like zombie games every fucking month.
It just like it was your token bad guy. It'll
But like even horror movies from like 2004, 2010, it was slashers and zombies.
Yeah.
Now it's ghosts. You know,
Ghosts?
It's mostly ghosts. It is mostly ghosts. Paranormal activity. And,
found footage shit.
yeah.
They'll always be my number one though. I love zombies.
Yeah. Did you see the ad for that? The trailer I think you showed me actually. Isn't it a Japanese zombie one?
Train to Busan.
That looked awesome,
I
yeah.
think it's South Korean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It came in Wednesday though.
Did it?
Yeah, only the Lighthouse were showing it.
Ah,
I heard Keelan talking about it.
I do want to see that.
It'll be on Netflix in a couple of weeks, I'd say.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, so zombies.
Zombies, we'll put a nail on that.
Put a nail on that. So back to
that was that was almost a nice little joke there.
Was it?
If we were talking about vampires, it would have
Would
been.
have been a nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have here our list. So we mentioned Resident Evil already.
Yeah.
But we actually have a list here.
We forgot to look at it a couple minutes ago.
We did.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. But we actually have a list prepared of movies, games, and
TV shows.
that we are excited about in 2017. So we start with movies, do we?
Yeah. Well,
we go 5 each?
I have 5 for each.
You have 5.
I think my TVs, I think there might be 6 or 7, but
I have 9 movies, but
I don't know if we're gonna have many overlaps.
I think we have overlaps for the big ones.
Okay.
I know we're gonna have overlaps. I'll let you start. So
Right,
movie number 1 in no particular
exactly,
order.
I was gonna say. Well, it might be in particular order because it's out next month. John Wick 2.
John Wick 2. That's actually on my list.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
I like that. Because
Yeah.
I was thinking, when the first one ended, I was like, hey, how are they gonna make a sequel? I thought it was gonna either be a prequel or about a different character.
Yeah.
But Chapter 2, I think it takes place the day after. So I don't know.
The day after, is it?
Yeah.
Really? Do you think they kill his dog again?
I doubt it. They can't.
Yeah, they can't kill
I
his
think.
dog.
Oh, well, because the whole thing is like that's what made the first one so cool because he didn't want to go back, but now if he just went back, it sort of
He is
defeats
back,
his character
Yeah.
in the first one. You have a reuniting Lawrence Fishburne and Keanu.
Yeah, that's
Destination,
cool.
that's
isn't it?
pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
But you have the one thing I'm a little bit nervous about is you have Ruby Rose in it.
I heard she's in a lot of stuff this
Yeah,
year.
she's
in the
only
new Resident Evil movie as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I read that in like yesterday.
Yeah, she's
It's popping up everywhere.
I haven't seen her in anything, but she's only.
You haven't seen her or anything, but you don't like her.
I don't like the look
Is
of
that
her.
No.
Yeah, she's only in it because how she looks and because people liked her in Orange and the New Black.
Orange in the New Black.
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black. Yeah.
But that's the only thing. She plays a villain. Yeah, she's not very intimidating, is she?
Yeah. She could be cool. Yeah.
She could be.
No.
I
I trust like Adrian Palicki was in the first one.
Yeah.
And she's poison. I like her. I do actually quite like her as an actress, but she's poison to everything she's in.
Yeah. She is.
Absolutely everything she's
Kills
in.
every
She's
movie.
poison. But I thought she was good in that, and she didn't kill that movie. So maybe Ruby Rose, maybe you'll like her coming.
Maybe, but I'm worried because I'm either gonna like this as much as I like the first one, or I'm just gonna hate it. It could go drastically different ways. Same with Fate in the Future.
Well, John Wick 1 had no business being good
Yeah.
at all. You look at it, you go, that looks stupid. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's like every time someone mentions John Wick, it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
People are scared of the guy, and it's like he's supposed to be this amazing, like almost superhero type.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. It's a superhero
assassin.
movie.
He's a super assassin. Yeah.
That's out in February anyway. So
that's early on one. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that too.
yeah, it's a nice start to the year.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pop on mine. Dunkirk.
That's my number 2 as well.
Is that your number 2 as well? Boom, there you go. See, and you thought that'd be Dunkirk, yeah, fucking I love
So good.
Chris Nolan.
He's like him, Tarantino, Scorsese. When they have a movie coming out, you know, that's it. It's an event.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I don't know too much about it. Aside from like what I've read up about Dunkirk.
Yeah.
But you know, Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy. Cillian Murphy is in it, I believe.
He is. Well, anyone that was in
a Chris Nolan movie. Yeah.
shows up at one point, except for Harry Styles. He's the protagonist.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, from One Direction.
People saying that that he was good in it, or that like a word from the set is that like he was under Tom Hardy took him under his wing and was showing him the ropes how to act, and that's a good mentor if ever knows him.
Tom Hardy. Be a bit intimidating though, you know?
Yeah.
You're
number 3. I know nothing about the movie, but Baby Driver. The only reason it's on it is because Edgar Wright's new film.
Oh yeah. Isn't it like a heist movie or a crime movie?
It's I don't know.
Isn't it?
The guy from The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah.
And
I can't remember his name. He's up for Spider-Man at one point.
Yeah, and there's
Nick Wolf or something. Nat Wolf.
Right.
I think.
And then there's someone else in it, but whose name's not. Who's just on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
John Bernthal on it.
Yes, I think.
Because I remember there's like 4 actors we love.
Yeah.
It, like, so.
But Edgar Wright's my favorite director, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm curious because I don't know really. It's not really his type of film, but he fought for it. He left. No, he didn't leave Ant-Man, but you know.
No, he did leave Ant-Man, but he didn't leave before that.
But it was like its first thing afterwards.
Hmm.
I'm curious.
Yeah, do you think it'll be more of a more mainstream movie than his, or do you think it'll be classic Edgar Wright?
I want it to be classic Edgar Wright, but it doesn't look like it's supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't understand how he can do anything that's not funny.
Well, I think it might be like a you know, just naturally comedic.
Yeah.
In it.
Well, he just has a way.
Comedy,
he has a way of just shooting something that makes it funny and lively.
So
It doesn't have a release date.
I've only heard little things about it, so I'm not much.
They only released the first poster like 2-3 weeks ago, and it's out. I think it's out sometime early summer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So my number 2, I'll just jot these down randomly. So, fuck it. Spider-Man: Homecoming. I can't wait. Tom Holland, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
He's great as Spider-Man. This is the Spider-Man we deserve. I'm so excited.
I still haven't seen the trailer.
Have you not seen the trailer?
No.
Oh, it's good.
I saw like a GIF of what Vulture looks like, and he looks cool.
He looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm really shocked that they pulled that off so well.
What doesn't he wear like spandex in the comics?
He wears like spandex with like a fluffy collar.
Yeah.
And he's like an 80-year-old man.
Well, Michael Keaton is up there.
Yeah, Michael Keaton's cool.
Yeah.
He's not really a cool guy. He's like an old science bitch.
Right. Yeah. Does Michael Keaton have any lines in the trailer?
Yeah.
How does he play it?
Oh, like badass.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's one line. Have I ever done a quote on like a impression?
Are you gonna do a Michael Keaton impression?
I'm trying to do a Michael Keaton.
Alright, here we go.
So what was the line again? Is don't mess with me because I'll kill you and everyone you love.
Yeah, you have the little
the graveliness. Yeah, he sounds cool. I'm really excited to see how he plays it and more extended.
Yeah.
Look at it in the movie. Yeah, it's just such a great cast as well. Donald Glover and
Michael Mando.
Yeah, I love Michael Mando. The guy Bokeem something from Fargo season 2.
Oh yeah.
The hitman in it.
He's awesome.
He's great. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's playing Shocker or something. That's another Spider-Man villain.
Oh yeah, we saw his costume. Didn't we see
an action figure or something?
No, I think there was like a set picture of him in a costume.
Oh yeah. He is Shocker. Yeah. Well, it's a full costume, so I don't know if that's him. That might be like Michael Mando or something. But
see, that's one thing that you always worry about with films like this, when they start casting loads of cool people that you're excited to see. They might just get a scene.
But there's also another actor in it who's supposed to be like the secondary villain in it. The character's called the Tinkerer. I can't remember the actor's name. He reminds me a bit of Adam Driver. Where like Adam Driver was cast and I didn't know anything about him.
Yeah.
And I see him in it and I'm like, I really like this guy. I think it's going to be the same thing. Young guy. So that's cool. So that's Spider-Man Homecoming. I don't know if I have much else to say, except it looks cool. I hope Iron Man's not in it too much.
Isn't he the mentor?
Yeah, but I hope he's in it, like he's in it, but I hope he's not like a big part of like the final action sequence or anything.
Well, you want Tom Holland to get his chance, you know?
Yeah. That's the whole point of the movie. He's like trying out for Avengers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it seems like, even though I haven't seen the trailer, from what I hear about it, it seems like it's a smaller movie. It's not saving the world.
Well, like I think I think that he doesn't have a personal attachment to Vulture. There's no personal reason he wants to go after him. Yeah. He wants to go after him because it's like, this is my chance to like prove I can be a hero. Like,
yeah.
So I think Vulture's just a bank robber that he wants to stop, and
Nice.
That's how they get tangled up. So that's exciting. So that's my number 2. That's my number 2, I think.
No, Dunkirk was your number 2.
No, Dunkirk was mine. Oh, yeah, sorry. No, Dunkirk was my number 1.
Was it?
You're on 3 now.
Okay. Well, I'm on 4 now.
What?
Because mine was John Wick 2, Dunkirk, Baby Driver.
I said Dunkirk, so
okay.
Baby Driver was your second. This is your third.
Alright.
Keep up.
No, well, it is technically my 4th though.
It's the 4th one you wrote down, but it's
Blade Runner 2049. Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, we try and have a little bit of a radio discipline, but
I apologize.
You won't hear that from me.
I'm gonna put that on.
You'll never hear that from me. Well, Blade Runner.
Whose phone is ringing?
Blade Runner 2049, which is a sequel to Blade Runner, obviously. Denis Villeneuve, that's how I learned only like last week. His first name isn't Dennis, it's Denis.
Do you think it was Dennis?
Yeah, well, that's how it's spelled.
Is it D-E-N-N-I-S?
I think it's D-E-N-I-S, but it's like Denis.
I would assume Denai or Denis or something. Yeah.
Well, he's directing anyway.
Yeah.
So that gives me hope.
The guy who did
Arrival.
Yeah, and that's
Sicario.
Sicario.
Enemy.
I went blank there for a second.
Yeah, well he
Prisoners.
As well. He was the first thing when I heard they were making this. I was like, oh, you know, it could be like a Total Recall or something like that.
Yeah.
But you hear his name attached, and like, oh, yeah. And then you hear Han Solo, Harrison Ford's coming back. You're like, okay, this is like a actual proper sequel. Then you hear Ryan Gosling's attached. You're like, yeah.
Do you think Harrison Ford is just going and get to wipe it, killing every single character he's played? Just I'd imagine the next Indiana Jones.
If he's in, you're never killing Indiana Jones. You can't kill Indiana Jones off
because it's his. Yeah, but remember they were. Because I don't think they can do it again because they've done it already. The next one has to be a reboot. Indiana Jones.
A reboot? Oh, like the next iteration.
Another guy actor playing him.
Yeah.
Because they tried the whole shifting it to a new Indy Junior
character's name.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
What?
His character's name was Mutt.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I liked him towards the start of the movie. He started to get on my nerves towards the end. But that movie had a cool thing at the end where I think they were in a church or something, and he's walking off and he picks up Indiana Jones' hat and he opens the door and there's like a bright light comes in and he tries to put it on and then Indiana Jones grabs off. Yeah. You don't know. You're not my Indiana Jones.
That's funny.
But anyways, the trailer came out for Blade Runner, and it looks.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it looks like artsy, and not like an actual.
Well, that's a high class director,
and the first one was pretty highbrow sci-fi. Yeah. A lot of people don't like it.
Yeah. And it's Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
He'd be the bad guy probably, would he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. When's the first one set?
Well, I think
because this would have to be like 4 years later or something.
Well, I think it's like how much time happened in real life happens in the movie.
Well, it's 24 years. This one's set in 2049.
Yeah, the first one must have been like 2020 or something. No, how long ago was Blade Runner? Like 20 years.
In my head, it was like it'd be late 80s. I'd imagine
80s, that film
was Harrison Ford's heyday.
And that film was good though. It doesn't age.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm very excited for that.
Cool.
We'll see.
Right. Okay. So my next one, I'm gonna go for one that probably won't be on your list. I there's no information about it at all. I don't even think it's probably gonna come out in 2017, but it's scheduled for 2017.
I'm
so
curious.
Friday the 13th.
I saw that one.
So you know me.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Friday the 13th Nightmare on Elm Street fan.
Mm-hmm.
So and I've never seen one of them in cinemas. So the idea of seeing one in cinemas greatly excites me because I love Jason. Jason's cool, you know. And I'm also excited to see how. I said exciting a lot there, didn't I? I said like 4 times.
Keep going.
How they're going to do it? Like, is this going to be a reboot? Is it going to be a sequel? If it is a sequel, is Jared Padalecki going to be in it? Will it just kind of not explain it? I'd like it to kind of just not say.
That's usually what horror movies do.
You could look at it. You could look at it and you could go call it a sequel if you want to, but then you have to decide: does Derek Mears play Jason again? If he does, that brings
was Derek Mears the guy from the
remake, yeah. Which got more shit than it deserved. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's one of the better of those when they try and revisit it.
If you're only going to watch one, that's the one I'd probably say to watch.
Oh, really?
It's like the most.
Well, it's the most. It's also it's an easy one to get you to introduce someone to it.
Yeah, it's a highlight reel of the whole series.
It never really goes into like parody territory like the later sequels do.
Yeah. Oh, 6 is quite good as well.
Which one's 6?
Jason Lives.
What happens there?
It's the one where he's in the grave, and your man stabs him with the pole, and then the pole. It's so stupid, but it's great.
Yeah.
It was like really meta. It was really ahead of its time.
I think that horror movies have sort of taken that shift now when they're because remember the prime example is Nightmare on Elm Street where they tried to make it gritty and try and like change it for the new audience.
Yeah.
We're starting to see like we have follows like with Stranger Things. We're starting to see people go like, well, this is it just belongs. Sort of
bring it back
80s.
to the 80s kind of.
So I can imagine the new one. If not, if it's not set in the 80s, it has that timeless, like aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
Where they're out in the woods, there's no internet.
I remember I watched Friday the 13th. I think it was either an interview or it was with the director's commentary, but they said they wanted to set it in the 80s.
Yeah.
And they said they really fought like tooth and nail to get it set in the 80s, and they were told no.
There's nothing really from that movie that tells you it's not in the 80s though, except for just
phones
the way people look
and dressing. Yeah.
And I don't know in the 80s. No, I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, no. You continue. You finish that fucking sentence.
Well, if we were in the 80s, would we really be knocking around with the Asian guy and the black guy? You know, like there was like a subtle racism back then. A playful racism, I like to say.
Now that I think about it, in any little 80s set Friday the 13th, I'm trying to think, is there like
any
black people, minorities in it?
And if there is, they get the short. They
die first. Yeah, they always do.
Well, the black person usually dies first. It's a classic.
Is it?
Yeah.
You'd almost think if like Scream, they would have done that, killed the black person first. There's no black people in that though.
The second one.
The second one is 2 black people died at the start.
Yeah. I imagine. Well, no, because I was gonna say if it is coming out, it'll be coming around near Halloween. But Friday the 13th is this week, so
it is as well. Yeah, so it's Friday. Yeah.
Maybe
we'll get an announcement, maybe a trailer or a teaser or something.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool. There's rumors it's found footage. I really hope it's not.
Yeah, I really hope so.
But I'd like it to. I'd almost like them to go back to the original timeline and throw one in there.
When does that timeline get
rebooted?
Or just
it finishes at you have Jason X, and that's he gets frozen in 2020 or something like that, and then they went a bit off the scale towards the end. Maybe do a Halloween thing, call the first 6 canon, start from there, but it can't be set in the 80s forever.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that's Friday.
But there's such an inconsistent. Oh, well, okay, another time.
Yeah. And this is my last movie, and you can probably guess it's Star Wars.
Star Wars, of course. It's the first one. When I wrote my list, it was the first one I wrote down.
Yeah. What can we say, really? You know?
We're getting a trailer soon.
Are we?
Mark Hamill. You got to try this Twitter thing, Ben. Mark Hamill said the other day, tweeted that we're getting a look at it soon.
Oh, cool. Nice.
That could be that. Well, there could be a teaser. I'd imagine a teaser because it's like in less than a year.
Yeah.
So that'd be expecting a teaser soon.
There'll
be a poster, a name, even a name.
Oh,
still haven't got a name. They released a logo with no name on it.
Yeah.
So Star Wars Episode 8.
Quite excited. I like to see. I'm looking forward to see what they do. see where the story goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. What can we really say?
Yeah,
like,
we don't know.
you know, everyone knows
Well,
like Star Wars. You know. It's,
Yeah, I mean, Benicio del Toro's in it.
he is.
I can't
yes.
wait to see who he plays in it.
Just don't. I don't want to bury him in any prosthetics or CG.
No.
No.
I want to see Snoke a bit more.
Yeah.
See,
Well, because there's
learn
so
about
many
him.
questions to have after episode 7. How is Finn? What's Finn? He was
Robo legs.
Robo legs.
I'm fucking telling you, Robo legs.
I think it'll be just like slight.
No, they're
cybernetics
gonna make him
up his
like they
back.
make him like super. He's gonna be like jumping the balls and shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jedi jump. Proper, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Is Poe gay?
Is that a question?
It's a question now.
That's true.
He could be. People want him to be.
They want him and Finn to be gay though.
To be gay, yeah.
I like their relationship as a bromance.
And you might end up getting like a star because people. George Takei hated in Star Trek that they made Sulu gay.
I hate that as well.
So it's kind of a pleasing the gay audience thing, you know, and I don't think it should be thrown in randomly. You know?
Sure, in the
Maybe
films,
if he's gay,
you never
he's gay,
really
make a point of it.
yeah, you never really know if someone's gay or not in Star Wars movies. Wasn't because like it's you know there's no real.
Well, in Rogue One, I got a heavy vibe that
Chirrut and Baze.
Yeah, that they're gay.
I only got that when when we came out of the cinema.
Well, I said it when we came out.
Yeah,
of the cinema,
I was like, oh yeah, I could see that. And
Yeah.
then on the internet, people are going like, yeah, I think these two are gay.
It's like, and you know what? If you want to think that,
J.J. Abrams said he thinks they're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he said that.
I was about to say that's from the director, but he's not. He didn't
Yeah,
direct that.
he said that like in a universe this vast, you're gonna see some gay people.
Well,
So
the
that's-
comics I think introduced gay people, and that was a big deal.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for it though.
Cool.
Who's directing that again? Colin.
No, it's Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
And your man Colin Trevorrow. He's doing the 9.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Have you acknowledged yet about we did Carrie Fisher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've already talked about it, haven't we?
We mentioned her briefly, but it's interesting to see. I think what they're gonna, how this, as excited I am as a Star Wars fan to see how the story goes and how much I love the universe. Outside of that, I'm interested to see how it ends for her. Because I don't think we're going to get the two kind of pivotal scenes that character needs is meeting Luke again and meeting Kylo Ren. And if we don't get that in this, then that's just going to fall flat in episode 9 if they try and CG her in, which if they're gonna CG.
I was just about to say there's lawyers in Hollywood that are setting up. They're trying to start a new. I don't know what it would be a law, but like a new like copyright thing where you can't bring back people back from the dead with CG.
Why?
Because sometimes it gets
no.
struggling.
If you give permission,
that's the thing. Sometimes you don't need to.
no, but your family does.
So no,
Your
sometimes
estate does.
when you're when you get into like these sort of franchises, they own you.
Well, I assume it's in your initial contract.
Yeah, that's the thing. And, you know.
Yeah, I'd assume.
I imagine that's probably something you're like. Phew. Yeah, when you're especially if you're,
Yeah,
if you're
I
like,
don't care, I'll
if you're
be
like
dead.
if
Who
you're like a
fucking
young
cares?
Carrie Fisher and you're just starting off early, and you're just like, yes, I'll sign anything, just get me in. And now, who knows, they could use her for all eternity.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they're dead, but they're not really because we'll still see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Star Wars. It's my number 4. Is it? My number 4.
This
1, 2.
This would have to be number 5.
3. This is my 3.
Well, I'm done.
Hang on.
I'm finished.
Yeah, but I named one of yours. You named one of mine too.
Okay. You named 2 of mine. Oh, no, you didn't.
No, 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen. I'll call this
We
one.
had this
I'll
plan.
call this one 5 anyway. Even though it's not, and I'm sure you at home will know it's not. Just have a few options here. Which one do I want to talk about? Okay, fuck it. It.
Wow, that's
Boom. Technically 2 movies.
And they make it. Is it?
It's part 1 and part 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Over 6 months.
That movie was it was high on the list, but it's just gradually dropping down.
Is there stuff you don't like about it?
Well, I liked when the Your Man from the
other guy.
Revenant.
Yeah.
I liked all that. I was like, oh, cool. And it was originally supposed to be a TV movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. That they're gonna give it like it's not going to be a horror movie. It's going to be like a nice story.
Yeah.
The first one's supposed to be like a Goonies, like a child adventure movie. The second one's supposed to be the horror movie.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but it's not happening with the new one. Now they're going to be horror movies. True and true. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
It's Skarsgård brothers.
The young one.
Yeah, Ben Skarsgård, something like that.
Yeah.
He looks good. I like the costume design. I'm really interested to see how he's going to play it. I think it will be scary. I think it'll be really off-putting. Like,
well, the design is just creepy.
Yeah, it's like a Victorian look to it. Yeah. It's like worn away clothes and this weird bulging head. Yeah,
shoes to feel because Tim Curry was so great in that.
Yeah, I saw a photo the other day of Tim Curry on the set, having a cigarette in the rain or something like that. I was pissing myself laughing.
He's cool.
He's great, yeah. But I think of all the horror remakes, this one has a chance of being like as good. I think as OG. Isn't the kid from Stranger Things in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The main.
Two of them, I think, are in it.
Yeah. They get a lot of child actors who have like a good reputation to be in it. They're trying to make this like a
Stranger Things type thing.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
Does it have a release date?
It is towards the end of the year. I think it's fall.
Cool.
At some point, maybe October. I might do around Halloween. It's two of them though, so I think it's 6 months between them or something.
That's interesting. You don't really see that much anymore.
Yeah, it was Kill Bill was the last one I can name.
Matrix, I think. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I have a couple more.
Spitfire.
I'll just Spitfire. That didn't make my list, I guess. Guardians of the Galaxy. We've talked about that in one of our earlier episodes. Yeah. Logan, again, we've talked about that, and Thor Ragnarok. Marvel stuff, I guess I threw out. So I guess now that I you know what, if you'd asked me before what Marvel movie was most excited for, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, but I guess that kind of answers it.
Spider-Man.
I said Spider-Man in the list. Yeah. So that's movies for 2017. So we move on to video games.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Well, I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. How many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but 2 of them I don't think are going to come out this year, but I just threw them down as like little extras.
Do you want to just get them out of the way now?
Yeah, it's God of War and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm a big Spider-Man nerd, am I? I thought about it. Yeah. Both look awesome. Really exciting to see them.
Yeah. Who's doing Spider-Man again?
Insomniac.
Yeah.
Did Ratchet & Clank. And
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
And that game was all about
as well.
Sunset Overdrive was a lot like I can see it's sort of a natural
progression to Spider-Man,
yeah, swinging through the city, all fast and fun.
Yeah. So they're my two. Possible. Corey Barlog only said the other day. Corey Barlog or David Jaffe said the other day, whichever one of them works on God of War. I get those two mixed up all the time. Said the other day that the game is playable from start to finish at the moment.
God of War?
The current build they have. So it seems like it's far along. And they've been working on it a few years, so could be this year. I doubt it though.
Right.
But I just thought I'd throw them down. I'm excited for them. Right, so do you want to start with it?
Yeah, I'll start. We've already talked about this in depth, but Red Dead Redemption 2.
It's my number one too. Yeah.
So I mean, we our first episode we
opened with that. Yeah. I think.
And nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened.
So you can go number 2.
Yeah. Okay. And my number one, I guess now. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Right.
So I'm really excited for this game. It's by Guerrilla Games, who made Killzone. And all the Killzone games are kind of linear, walk this direction.
First person.
And this is like this massive open world. I'm not a big RPG guy, but I'm a big Sony fanboy. And I'll support anything that they fucking put out. I don't know why. But I feel compelled to buy it. I even have a poster in my room of it.
Yeah?
It came free with the magazine.
Right.
So I just threw it up.
Yeah.
But I think it looks cool. I like the kind of blending of aesthetics of kind of futuristic and like prehistoric.
Yeah.
It's a future, it's in the future, but it's a cave. It's like post apocalypse.
And all the animals are like robots.
It's all robot animals, but
you'd wonder how they eat.
I don't think they have to eat.
The people.
Oh, the people.
Yeah.
Because I think there's actual animals as well, still knocking about.
Is it set on Earth?
Yeah. I think it's set in like Detroit or
Oh yeah.
so it's like an actual city. Well, I think you might be able to find like half a sign or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Like there's all like overgrown buildings and stuff. But I'm excited. It's out March 4th, I think. So I'm excited to learn about that. Hopefully it's. The thing with RPGs, I'm not good at RPGs because I like being immediately told you're doing good. You know, you're moving up. I like levels going up and shit. And I just for RPGs just don't do that for me. It takes too long.
I think you're because there's a lot of RPGs that aren't. Like, I think you're thinking of like the Skyrims, the Fallouts.
Bethesda's, yeah, I can't play them.
There's a lot of RPGs that are straightforward, just like the illusion.
I really want to play like The Witcher, and I just
well, The Witcher's a lot like. I think that's like on the far side of Bethesda. Like that's a big game.
Yeah.
And it takes a long time.
Yeah. But this looks like a big game too, and but I think I'll be quite invested in it, and I'm looking forward to it. It's the kind of the big PlayStation game of the year, so.
And it's early on.
It is early on, yeah, but it's probably the next game I'm gonna buy, like new game.
You're not gonna get Resident
Evil. Maybe when I get a PSVR, I'll probably get then. That'll be the game I get with it.
Yeah.
Resident Evil. I died off of Resident Evil after 5. I never finished 5.
I even completed 6. So that's and 6 was bad.
Yeah. I do like the demo though.
Yeah, I was playing it like last week.
I haven't played the newest stuff. I've only played the original one.
Yeah.
I know there's loads of like updates.
Yeah, the new one there's actual gunplay in it.
Yeah.
But you only have I think you only have 3 bullets.
The build that I found a wrench or something.
Hatchet,
yeah. Couldn't do anything with it. So you can swing it, that's it. There's nothing to hit with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my number 1, Horizon.
My number 2 is Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this would be similar. Well, I'd categorize this in the same place where Horizon would be, where it's an RPG, but it's light. You know, it's the illusion of like choice.
Yeah. See, Mass Effect. I remember I got the first one, and do you know the first one is rated?
Yeah, it's
one rating is 18s. I think. The British, you know, the British one.
Yeah.
That sometimes you get a sticker over or something like that. The British one is 18s, but the Peggy is 12.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that in the shop, and I was like, there was 2 copies. One was 18, one was 12. I picked the 12 one, so I could actually get it. But I thought that was really weird. But Mass Effect, I played the first one and it was fine. But I think I got stuck in it. I think I got lost or something like that.
First one's
I'm told the second one is amazing and the third one's.
See, there's only some like worlds that really take me. Star Wars, like Star Trek doesn't for some reason. It's just not my cup of tea. But this does. Mass Effect does. I mean, like Star Wars would do it. Lord of the Rings would do it. There's something about it. It just feels alive. It's such a good story. It's one of those ones that brought me on the cusp of like almost crying.
Yeah. That said, Andromeda, it's like just a new one. Like a new story.
Yeah, I'm curious how they do it. A part of it doesn't really make sense because you're in the first 3 games were set in the Milky Way, and now you jump to Andromeda. And what happened at the end of the 3rd game is basically Mass Effect is they're called mass relays. It's what allows you to travel as fast as light, but they're all destroyed at the end of 3. So I don't really understand how you get to.
Weren't they frozen? And sent off. Like back before the events of the first game.
But now you're in Andromeda, but all the species are the same as all the species in the Milky Way. Doesn't really make sense.
There's probably an in-game explanation for it. I might play it. I don't know.
I think that's coming out around the same time as Horizon, so you might not be able to.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You need to focus on
one or the other. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll see. Anyway, I might get to it at some point.
Looks good though.
Yeah. Okay. So my next one down on my list. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. So, little fun fact about me, I've actually never played Crash Bandicoot.
No?
No, I had a demo for it on PS1. I used to play that over just the first level over and over again.
Yeah.
I think. And I remember I liking it as a kid. But I've never played it, and I've always wanted to because I love Naughty Dog as a company. And of all, the common trend these days, remasters and all that, I think they do them to. Like, why remaster a PS3 game? Go back to like fucking Crash Bandicoot or Metal Gear, remaster that like from the ground up. I like it because it does still look dated. Like the graphics are great. Looks like way better than I was expecting.
Mm.
But the gameplay, like, you know, you collect like Wampa fruit in it.
They're like apples.
The little like apple things. It looks like you have to like hover over it for a second to like they don't kind of pull towards you. You have to hit them the right way from the trailers, but I don't know until I get hands on. I won't know. But it looks interesting. It's the first 3 games. It's supposed to be the best ones. So it's cool. I'm excited to play it.
It's not one of those like pussy ass remakes where it's just they give it a little bit of it. They make it 7.
A little bit of
they
polish,
give it like 60 frames and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like an actual big change.
Again, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It's interesting that one of your games of you're looking forward to is a remake.
A remake of a game I've never played. So
that's true.
There you go. Yeah. I've always wanted to though.
Yeah.
Now I get to.
Yeah.
Next on your list.
My next one is Battlefront 2. I threw it on just.
I would have put that on my. I completely forgot that was out.
Battlefront 2 now. It's sort of a love-hate relationship with that game.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna get this one, and I'll get the season pass.
I think they could. Yeah, same. Yeah, I think they. Well, it's gonna come out a month before the movie.
Yeah.
And this will be when we're in full like
Star Wars.
Hype mode. So I think there's a single player campaign this time.
Yeah. I hope.
Interesting. It'll be the first next gen single player.
Yeah, they better learn their lesson. Because Battlefront, that comes out and there's nothing there. A year later, Battlefield comes out and it's the same team and there's so much in that game. I just don't understand what they were playing at. Because Battlefield looks just as good.
Yeah. I don't know. Battlefield sells. I was looking at a list of the best selling games, digital games on PlayStation. All the Battlefields are on it.
Yeah.
Like
they're good.
4 is still on it. Like higher than Uncharted. Fucking 4 Hardline, all of them were up higher, so it's quite shocking. But I guess I would have thought the reason is because they know people will buy it, and that's why they don't release much
in the
dice
game?
Like in Battlefront.
Yeah.
But they've heard the people, I guess, and.
Well, did you remember when John Boyega called them in?
Yeah.
I think that might have been like one of the last straws.
Yeah.
Like Finn calls you out and your shit.
That's awesome. Well, where would you want the story to be set?
What, as in a time period?
It's
we know it's
towards the new ones.
Yeah, I think it might be like in the new ones.
What type of story would you want to?
We were saying that it should be like Battlefield's vignettes, where we just fight different stories. Yeah. Maybe they.
Someone play a stormtrooper.
Yeah, maybe they connect in the end.
Yeah.
Because Battlefield doesn't.
Comes together
it never comes together.
No.
Except for in an epilogue when you hear a voiceover talking about all different characters.
Yeah.
But they never all meet, which I want. I want them all to meet, and then you get to kill one of your own guys or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I hope you get to play as a stormtrooper as well, or First Order. I mean.
I'd imagine you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there enough do you think the new ones have enough like battles to sustain all those maps?
All those maps. Battlefront only had.
There's only one battle. Like I think it was in.
Battlefront only had like 5. Only had like what 6, maybe 6 planets.
Yeah, but with all the DLC and.
I think so. Well, because the Force Awakens,
they can make stuff up.
You can throw Jakku in there. You can throw, Maz Kanata's place. You can.
You had a weird look.
So I need to tell you off mic. And then you can throw in the last fight.
On the
maybe you can throw in the ship.
Base.
The ship that Han Solo, that little freighter thing.
Yeah.
Like the Ragtars or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's all the shit from the new movie. So I think there's enough.
Yeah. Right, that's your number
3.
Okay, my number. Next on my list is number 4, I guess. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. So have you ever played the first one, the Stick of Truth?
Not really my cup of tea.
Oh, it's fucking
RPG.
There you go. Actually, yeah, but like a really stripped down RPG.
Yeah,
but still like deep enough that
It's still
it's just so funny.
It's still deep enough that you didn't beat it.
I didn't beat it. Why didn't I beat it? There was a reason. There was a reason.
Dropped off, I think.
I know. I didn't drop off. I think I didn't get stuck. Did my PlayStation? I think my PlayStation broke.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, my PlayStation broke. It stopped reading discs. I couldn't play it. Yeah, that was a great game.
Mm.
I think I'm even thinking of pre-ordering this, so like you get it for
Very well,
free.
yeah.
And that's a winner of a deal if I've ever had one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like as well as the fact that like the Stick of Truth is kind of like Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones theme, and this one's like superheroes.
Mm.
And do you remember the trailer from E3? Where they're listing out how to like their plan of how they're gonna make a $1 billion franchise. Yeah, it's like okay, not till phase 4 do we get the black guy. Token, you get a movie, then I'll get a Netflix show, and then I was in tears laughing. So I think it's gonna be fucking great. Those two, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, they're some of the funniest guys in the world. So.
Yeah, they really are.
That's exciting. So that's my number 4.
My number 4. This is a game that I forgot it even existed. Because we got a trailer for it like 3 years ago. Overkill's The Walking Dead.
Oh shit! Yeah,
that's out this year.
Is that out this year? Yeah.
Has a release date. Didn't write down, but
We haven't even seen gameplay though.
I haven't seen game. All we know is it's a first-person shooter. And
Oh, we have seen gameplay.
have we?
The one of the trailers has little snippets of gameplay.
Well, there you go. That's exciting. Robert Kirkman wrote it.
Did he?
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah.
Is it realistic or is it cartoony?
Realistic?
Okay, I was about to say if it's cartoony, I was about to just.
I would have preferred it to be cartoony.
I can't.
I would have rather had like the visual aesthetic of the Telltale games.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of tie together a bit more.
It's based in the comic universe, though.
Yeah, but now there's kind of this disconnect in my head.
Yeah.
Between the games.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, why do you bother setting the comic universe if you're not gonna?
Yeah, I'd rather just set in the game.
Because if we come across Rick or Glenn or something like that,
It's
they're not. It's not gonna look like Angela Lincoln.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a different voice actor as well. Yeah.
But it's exciting. Finally gonna come out.
Hopefully you meet like Negan in it or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that's your number 5. So
It's number 4.
Number 4?
Yeah.
Fine.
Mine are Red Dead, Mass Effect, Battlefront, Walking Dead. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you named one of mine. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, my last one is my number 5. Another zombie one. Very zombie centric episode today.
Okay.
Days Gone.
Days
I
Gone.
mentioned this earlier. This game. They're not zombies. They're freakers.
Freakers.
The shittest excuse I've ever heard. One of the guys, like someone said, zombie games. Not zombies. They're not zombies. They're freakers.
What the fuck's a freaker? That's what the interviewer for me said.
Yeah. Oh, it looks great. I'm really excited. Open world zombie, because I've never really played like an open world, like fully open world zombie game. Like I never got State of Emergency. State of Decay.
Mm.
Yeah, never played it, but I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
I played a demo, I think. I just love that idea, just like an open woods,
Yeah.
open country kind of.
Survive.
Yeah, and yeah, so that's gonna be cool. And then Sam Witwer playing the main character, I love him.
It has a story, like it has like it looks like it's an actual
An interesting
story that
heavy.
you can get invested in, not just gameplay.
Yeah,
Because the gameplay looks cool.
yeah, like you're driving around on your bike. I think you're like a mercenary or something.
Oh, yeah?
Like in like the zombie pop, like you're a hitman.
That's cool.
Like towns will trade you, barter you stuff to go do jobs for them.
Yeah.
Things. That's a game I'm gonna play for weeks. I know I am.
I'm worried that because the gameplay, you only really see one type of gameplay, or combat from that demo, and I don't know if that can be sustained in like for an entire game.
Did you never watch
Because all it seems is you're running away and trying to hold them back.
Did you never watch did you ever see the extended gameplay?
I probably did.
There's like melee combat in it where you can hit like them with an axe. Like there's contextual things, like you smack them with a saw blade.
Yeah.
But
so it's not going to be like Left 4 Dead or something where it's thousands of them, or what the war was. There can be times where it's just you and
it might be different type. Like it might be like Dying Light where during the day and during the night,
right,
they're like different strengths or something. But I heard in an interview one of the developers said there's a counter in the corner of like how many are in the herd.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, I think it's like they either sleep during the day or they sleep during the night. but you can go and if you need to get something and smack in the middle of them, you can go and set up loads of traps
During.
and like during
When
while they're asleep,
Yeah.
and then
That's cool.
or docile, and then you can so you basically like set a route where you're gonna set up loads of things and then run them through it to knock them all off, like, and then just shoot the rest of them.
That's cool.
So there's like a strategy to it.
Yeah.
You know, and just having that many on screen, it looks terrifying. Like having that many on screen at once.
You're just like, fuck, run.
Yeah, just run. Yeah, I think it looks great. So that's my number. Thought that's probably most anticipated this year.
My number 5 is and well, this is probably like the cherry on the cake for this whole zombie episode. My number 5 is State of Decay 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, I mean, it's essentially everything you said for Days Gone applies here.
Yeah.
I just like State of Decay because I think it's like the perfect zombie game, except for the graphics. Because it's
Well, this one, but
it's like
State of Decay 2 is that full release game.
yeah. But no,
It's-
but what I mean by the graphics is their art style is like
Oh, it's kind of half
like
cartoon.
70% real, and then there's like a 30% that it's cartoony.
Yeah.
But that's a great game because it's just like survive. You just have to run through houses and pick up wood to barricade your house, pick up food,
Yeah.
and shit like that, which I thought was cool. I played that game for a long time. So that was my number 5. I mean, zombies, every episode zombies.
That's cool. Right, so TV shows.
TV shows.
Okay. Right. So this is
We're gonna have a lot of
final topic to say here.
no, we're gonna have a lot of overlaps here. I think.
Oh yeah, I almost imagine that.
How many do you have?
I have 6.
I have 5.
Only
I have actually 7.
1,
but I
2,
scribbled
3.
them.
3 of them are new shows, and the other 3 are returning shows.
I have 3 new shows. One that I only heard about this morning, so that's a little bit interesting.
Oh.
Don't even know. I've only seen the trailer, but it's cool. Go on, you can start.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1, The Punisher.
Yep, that's mine as well.
John Bernthal. Fuck! I can't wait. Oh my god, we've been for so fucking long. I wanted the Punisher, like the Punisher,
Yeah,
you know, real like, you know. And I love Tom Jane as Punisher, but he was never gonna come back, you know. And I was in denial about that for a while. But I'd always said, and you remember this. I said it, and then you agreed, and then we talked about it a while before there was even talk of bringing Punisher in the MCU. I thought this would be in 4 or 5 years time.
When it was back, was like it can happen. Disney won't.
That John Bernthal would be a perfect Punisher.
Yeah.
And he was the guy we wanted. And then I remember I was in my bed on my phone on IGN scrolling down. John Bernthal cast the Punisher. Yes. He's the first. I screamed, and my man called up to me. What happened? What happened? And I was like, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna care, like, because I'd only sound weird when I say
John
it.
Bernthal's
John Bernthal's playing the Punisher.
Go back to sleep, James.
And then I texted you, and then or I rang you. I think I rang you.
Yeah.
I did ring you. Yeah, because I was so excited. So this is what I mean. I'm I can't wait. Just Ben Barnes. Yeah, Ben Barnes is Jigsaw. Don't really know many other people from the cast.
You will though, probably when.
Yeah, I
when it
recognize
comes
them. I think. Yeah, just it's gonna be so violent and gritty. And
Because
dark.
he was run away the best part of Daredevil season 2.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like when you start getting into the second half and it goes into a lecture, I'm like, fuck, just to get me back to Punisher. I just want to show up. Yeah, and that's like I've only watched Daredevil season 2 once, but I've gone back and watched every single Punisher scene because it's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah.
Like it's
All the best
fight in
scenes.
the prison.
Every single bit. Oh fuck yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so perfect because he seems like the type of guy who might do it in real life.
Yeah. Just snap and just murder lots of people.
When's that out?
That is at some point this year, but it's done filming. And the usual. Remember, Daredevil filmed in October and came out in April, so they filmed in October, April, probably before the summer. I'd imagine before June.
Well, Iron Fist
is March.
Okay.
So April, May, you might get it in June.
And then Punisher, and then Defenders at the end of the year.
Defenders in November, then I'd say.
Yeah. See, I don't even care about Iron Fist and Defenders. I just want Punisher.
Yeah.
Do you think Punisher will have any sort of, because it seems like it's almost a spin-off.
Mm.
Do you think it'll have any connections to any of the shows that have happened or anything in the future?
Yeah, we'll get some characters crossing out. Deborah Ann Woll is in it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she's like a supporting character in it.
Interesting.
Might be his love interest, I think, as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do they have what's her name again? Karen
Page.
Yeah. Do they have any
No.
like history because
I don't.
I always
As
felt
far as I'm aware, none.
I always
at all.
felt it works in the show, but I've always felt their storyline together was always a little strange. Like why did she care so much, and why did he care so much?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah.
But I just remember Shining Star by Ruben Studdard played, and I love that song. So when that played, I just thought that was a real. It's a real niche song.
What does he say again?
It's a good song, man.
The one time he's ever funny in the entire show. The rest of the time he's on it.
I like his song. Yeah. Okay, that's one
Punisher?
of them. Punisher.
Well, I have Punisher as well, but Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Season 7.
7.
Yeah.
It's,
6
we're coming to the
episodes,
end now, aren't we?
8.
7.
7 episodes.
They're about
Yeah.
7 episodes.
So it's really starting to feel like it's finishing up.
The end is 9 now.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you're going to sustain a story for 7 episodes. From where it left off, like.
That show, it's not what it used to be, and that's not a bad thing. But
I like it more now than
it feels like it's a movie because things are happening and good guys are starting to win. Whereas back in the day, it was you could have an episode and nothing. All it is plotting and scheming.
Yeah.
And planting
Despair.
seeds. Yeah. And now every episode is a payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from here on out, they said that there's 7 episodes. Well, we're assuming there's 7 episodes or 8 episodes.
I think it's 6 or 7. I think.
They came out and said that it's not going to make it any quicker. We're still like pressed for time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still going to be one this year, and it got delayed, didn't it?
Yeah, it comes out. It's not starting where it would usually start. It's
Yeah.
starting like the 4 episodes in, I think, like a month later.
Yeah. And it still takes like a year and a half to make.
Yeah.
Interesting though. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
I'm
see
excited
where
to see Daenerys in Westeros. That's
Yeah.
really interesting. Some of just the fact that like, because you have so many characters, like, and you have the main leads. So many of them haven't met each other.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see like I think Tyrion's the only one who's kind of gotten around and met like everybody. But I'm excited to see like Daenerys and Jon meet, or Cersei and Daenerys, or
Same. That's Game of Thrones anyway.
Game of Thrones.
Should we move on to number 2?
Number 2, you undermined me by your statement earlier. I'll just get both of them out. Defenders and Iron Fist.
I have Defenders written down on my sheet, but I've crossed it out to make room for another show. Like.
Yeah.
I've only watched 1. Well, I guess 2 seasons, but I've only watched one of the shows.
I don't know why you didn't watch Jessica Jones and Luke Cage were. Jessica Jones is fantastic. Like,
you always say it's because it's a woman and a black guy.
That you don't want to watch it? I genuinely believe that.
I watched the first episode of Jessica Jones. And I know.
No. Even Luke Cage, it's not even because it's black. I don't think that's a problem. I think if Jessica Jones was, because
Jim Jones. Oh, not Jim Jones. Not Jim Jones. Jack Jones.
It was Jack Jones or something like that, or Jesse Jones, something like that. You'd fucking watch it. A noir show set in the Marvel universe about this super guy with this other guy who's like real rapey. You'd watch that shit. Yeah, you'd watch that shit.
Possibly.
Definitely. It's because it's a woman. That's why you don't want to watch it.
Well, David Tennant, he was the only draw for that show for me.
He's the main draw for me as well.
Yeah.
But I thought Chris. And
I wanted. There's been times where I've wanted to watch all the scenes online, but I don't know.
What's her name? You're one, the main one.
Chris Ritter.
Chris Ritter, yeah. So Chris Ritter.
Yeah.
I said Chris didn't wig there a second ago. Yeah.
Kristen Wiig was in it. I'd probably watch it.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Yeah. Why would she be in it? That'd be weird. I was thinking Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell. Okay.
I don't know, but
Defenders. Anyway, just seeing them team up on. I think they're.
That might be the thing that makes me go back and watch them.
From what I've seen, I think you might like seeing them. You'll like them, and then But I think they're gonna have really good chemistry, all of them together. I'm excited to see like what the like elements like. I think the entire supporting cast of all the shows are in it as well.
See, well,
I wonder how they're gonna balance it out.
6 episodes.
Yeah, miniseries.
Yeah, I don't think they can just. There'll be parts where you'll see Daredevil back at the house and you'll see Foggy knocking about. But I don't think you can bring all the characters in. It'll feel shoehorned.
No, some of them will be cameos, but they're all supposed to be in it.
And Scorn the Weaver's in it.
She's a bad guy. I forgot about that. Yeah, she's the villain in it. Yeah.
That'd make me watch it as well.
I'm interested to see.
I love all the
who she's
pictures.
playing.
I love all the pictures. It's almost like sometimes when you see the cast pictures of Suicide Squad, all the defenders, they're all like they have their arms around each other and they're like, hey, she's off on the side. No one's really paying her attention. Same thing happened with Jared Leto in Suicide Squad. No one had any time for him.
Yeah. And then Iron Fist is my other one. I'll just throw in there.
I'm gonna watch Iron Fist anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks right up my alley. Martial arts. That's what I was actually
like a Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Type thing.
That's what I was gonna ask you. What type of tone do you think Defenders will have? If Daredevil is like a martial arts show.
Daredevil will be like a gritty crime.
Right.
Jessica Jones the pulp noir. Luke Cage is blaxploitation.
And Iron Fist is kung fu.
Yeah.
What do you think Daredevil will be?
Defenders will be? I think it's going to have a new its own thing. Yeah.
See, it's just odd mixing up all these different genres.
Well, even if you look at the trailer, just the sense I get from it, like where it's "Come As You Are" by Nirvana.
Is it true?
The teaser, it's like
it's just titles.
Loads of newspapers and
right. Yeah.
That's just like I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing in it. It's just music and images, and it's like, yeah, that's exciting. So I think it's gonna have its own style. Be more towards the kind of crime, gritty, like dark. Yes, I think.
Do you think Punisher will show up?
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna be in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I should be watching this.
Yeah.
Right. So I have Game of Thrones, Punisher, series of unfortunate events.
Oh yeah.
I knew you were gonna forget about that.
Out in a couple of days.
Is it?
I was yeah.
Oh.
It's out. It might be out now.
There you go.
Yeah. Looking forward.
Yeah, I thought it was out in like 4 or 5 months.
No, that's well out. That's out. I think it's either out. It's either out now or it's out in like less than a week.
They're doing some great stuff with that American in them, where it's just what's his name? Patrick Warburton. He's playing this nigga. It's just him walking around the set saying, "Don't watch the show."
Yeah, I saw that.
It's
The marketing's great.
Like
and I've heard like intros to episodes and narration and stuff is great as well. Like the way they use it.
Because that film was, I was surprised how much I liked that movie.
It's a great film.
Yeah. And the show looks to be more faithful. I've never read the books, but
I've never read the books. I did. I read the first 3 of them, I think.
My when I was in primary school, one of the little kids told me that it ends. They all get hit by a train, and I carried that for
at the end of
all of the book series. They get hit by a train and die.
Thanks.
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, you were told that.
I carried that for about 10 years, and it was only like 2-3 years ago. I was like, no, that doesn't happen. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Because first of all, the book series wasn't even finished when he told me this.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I believed him.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so it looks good.
I don't know any of the kid cast though.
I don't either. I'm sure the girl's gonna grow up to be hot though. Because
well, your own Emily Brown, she was hot. She was hot in that movie, and she was like young.
Like 12, but we were.
No, she was 12.
Young. What?
She was
14 or something.
No, she probably would have been.
No, she was like
17 or 18.
Like 14.
But even now.
But we were younger, so.
Well, okay. Even now, I'd watch it. And go,
yeah. But then even like Neil Patrick Harris looks great.
He does. He
Because
who thought like who can sort of step in the shoes of Jim Carrey, but he seems like he might outshine him.
Yeah.
The prosthetics look great.
Yeah, and then yeah, it's just that's one of those movies I always wanted to get a sequel. Never got a sequel, and
I was surprised with that. I never knew why that didn't get a sequel.
That did not make. I don't think it made much. Surely it made money. That's a film loads of people.
It's always on. Every time
I think it was maybe too dark for
kids,
and then maybe just a little bit too lighthearted for adults. Maybe some.
Even now, when I watch it, I'm like, this is a dark movie.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. He's trying to kill them. He spends the whole movie trying to kill kids.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
No, he's trying to marry. He's trying to marry them.
No, he tries to kill them initially, and then he goes and tries to marry the girl at the end. And I thought that's not shit.
Everyone's trying to do it.
Yeah.
Emily Brown.
Oh, I suppose she mustn't have been 14 then, if he's marrying her, isn't it?
Well, he's also, isn't he like a biological relation?
Is their uncle?
Yeah, and he's still trying to marry her.
But maybe like,
regardless, it's
not by blood, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like
Interesting. Food for thought. So you can go on to the next one.
All right, my next one. I've no other new shows, so I'm just gonna. It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Debuting next week. I'm really excited. I can't wait. I hear it's supposed to be a musical.
Yeah, musical.
Yeah, I think Charlie Day said it was like inspired by Hamilton. So that sounds really interesting. I think it's gonna be funny.
I mean, we've probably made inside jokes
All
in
the time.
in the past
We do
few
it all the
episodes.
time, yeah.
But Always Sunny is like one of our tops.
My top. It's my favorite show.
Again, it's like stars. What can you say? Just so funny.
Yeah. Great. I'm sure we'll next week we'll talk about
Next
it.
episode. Let's
Next
just
episode.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a little review.
Yeah.
Review ski.
Yeah,
Okay.
reviews. Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
My next one. Now this one it might be news to you, but I only read about it this morning. It's called Frontier. I've only
Never heard of it.
I've only seen pictures, and it looks very.
Oh wait. Yeah, because I go.
It looks very sort of inspired by The Revenant and stuff, but it's Jason Momoa.
Yeah, the Netflix one.
Yeah.
I've heard of this. Yeah.
I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
All I've heard is that Jason Momoa looks like a badass in the trailer. So I'm like, yeah, that sounds good.
Watch the trailer.
Didn't watch it.
Didn't.
I saw a picture of Jason Momoa in the forest. It's raining, and he's mean mugging the camera. I was like, yeah, this looks cool.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I can tell.
Okay.
It's out. I think it starts next week. So
Oh yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Not next week. The week after next week. So we'll probably have a review of that in 2 weeks' time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So you can go into your last one.
My last one is, The Walking Dead.
Mm.
So I actually have another one that jumped in my head. It's starting next week, but I'll get this out of the way first. The Walking Dead. I mean, we've talked about The Walking Dead.
Yeah, we've had our little.
lot.
We had an episode essentially.
Almost
maybe 10
essentially
minutes
about it. And we've talked to wrap up the zombie thing, I guess.
Oh, we
In a-
should
in a-
have
in a
saved
way.
it to the very end.
What?
We should have saved it to the very
Yeah,
end.
I should have. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Walking Dead.
Well, since
Negan,
since
rides up.
That's it. Since we last talked about it, now they're at war now. Well,
They're gonna
they're going to go.
war,
War.
yeah.
It is that poster sort of gives you goosebumps.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit. It's like, and the ending when they're all when he gets his pistol back.
Yeah,
You're,
that's badass.
oh yeah.
It's like Daryl's out and they're gonna
They're all just like let's
raise hell.
kick ass.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And that starts in about a month.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Is that not the long net?
Pretty much all I have to say about it.
Next one is, and I forgot this one was coming this year, but Twin Peaks.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That'll be good.
Third season.
Is there any info on it?
A little bit. They fucked it up though, because
Trailer or anything? No.
all they did research. I'll talk about after this, but they fucked it up because season 2 ends with one of the characters saying to the main character, "I'll see you in 20 years." Now that finished
It would have been 20 years.
That finished in 1996, so it would have been 20 years had it come out last year, which it was supposed to do, but now it isn't. And it was the cast sheet got listed, got leaked. I mean, and it's about 100 names on the sheet. You'll know maybe 50 of them, and they're big names.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Game of Thrones. This cast. Jane Levy's in it.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll watch that.
So,
I'd watch that anyway,
yeah.
but I'll watch it.
It's
double now.
and David Lynch is coming back for it because there was
He's supposed to leave. And
there was rumors that he did leave. Then all the cast sent him letters saying, "Get your ass back here," and he's like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah.
So that's coming out anyway, towards the end of the year.
Cool.
Yeah, that's Twin Peaks.
Is that your whole list?
That's my whole list.
Okay. There's one we forgot to mention. It's starting next week on
BBC One.
BBC1. Taboo.
Taboo, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Tom Hardy.
That's one that we'll give a review next week. But
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Yeah, I was only really sold on it because it's Tom Hardy.
Did you know he created it with his dad?
Yeah, his dad's in it.
Is he?
His dad plays his dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know how.
yeah.
I don't know if he has any lines or anything.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Yeah, it's a nice
Yeah.
little, and Stephen Knight. Stephen Knight.
Yeah, the guy. Do you know? I read about Steve Knight last night. There you go. He's one of the 3 people who created Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yeah, that's one of his biggest links to him.
That's funny.
He made a Hummingbird with Jason Statham and
I liked that one.
another one of those other types of Guy Ritchie-esque films.
Yeah. He's a good writer.
Yeah.
That looks actually gothic period piece.
Yeah, I think it's like early 1800s or something. Not quite Victorian, but near Victorian. I like that.
Same.
Yeah. A lot of Game of Thrones people in it.
Yeah.
And
Well, it seems like it's
cast.
one of those TV shows like Game of Thrones can be made now, where they're sort of dark and they can do things that are not really homely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that next week. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Is that us? Is that
That's
it?
it's episode 4.
Okay.
Hmm.
Right. So. Drop the phone there.
First your phone rings and you're dropping phones.
Right. We do a little wrap up.
Yeah, I'll let you say it because I can't remember.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Drinking Thinking episode 4. You can follow us. We've actually been we're catching up with the times. You can follow us on Twitter. At DT_thinking. Sorry, no, DT_podcast.
I just looked up Drinkin Thinkin and it was there.
I'm sure it will come up as well.
Yeah.
Did you follow?
No. I don't really use.
You don't have a Twitter. Yeah.
No, I do have a Twitter. I'd have to remember the password.
Just to get the numbers up.
Yeah.
So you can follow us on Twitter. We are also going to expand a little bit more from YouTube. You can follow us obviously at Drinkin Thinking. I fucked this one up. I'm all over the place. On YouTube, of course, you can follow us. That's how you're watching it now, more than likely. At Danger Zone on YouTube's. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially comment, because we are still awaiting our first comment. Of course, you've heard our voice. Let's hear yours. You'll be able to find us soon on Castbox, which is a podcasting app, as well as probably SoundCloud.
All the hits, probably.
And we're going to try and kind of hit iTunes and all that.
Yeah.
So, thank you for listening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.